Hi guys, it's Tablet-News.com and I'm here with the iPad Mini Retina. The game is a pretty old one, it's called Metal Gear Solid Touch. Got a bunch of missions here. Let's play mission number 4. So, since this is Metal Gear Solid Touch, I must probably mention that this game is a tie-in to the Metal Gear Solid 4 title that was launched quite some years ago. It tells you bits and pieces of its story. And this is a game from 2009. I know it's an old game, but I must review it since I'm a big fan of the Metal Gear Solid series. The price is $1 and this is a static shooter. I'm playing as Old Snake. I just have to sit idle and wait for the enemies to fire, and then I will fire myself. I just have to place the crosshair in the proper area and then tap to shoot. You can also zoom in to get a better shot, or maybe a headshot. Once they catch me off guard, they'll fire at me if I'm out of the cover. Sometimes you can also shoot and get rations. If you see a little duck and shoot it, you get rations. Also, if you see another type of critter and shoot it, you get a rocket launcher and fire at a helicopter or things like that. Back in 2009, this game was a big deal. Right now, it's a poor game with poor graphics. I'm behind cover, as you can see. This is sort of a boss fight level, that's why it's a bit harder. You should usually aim for the head. And my life is getting low, so one more shot should kill me. And that's about it. So Metal Gear Solid Touch costs $1, it's a static shooter. It has some story elements included here. Elements from the Metal Gear Solid 4 title. And the cute thing here is you got a Drabin's shop where you can spend the points you get, and you'll get some wallpapers here. It's cute for the fans. You don't actually get in-game improvements, instead you get wallpapers for your device. Okay, let's start with another mission, maybe this one. The setting will change and so will the enemies. You'll fight little robots. This is a vampire from the game. He's called Vamp. You'll even meet with Revolver Ocelot on the later levels. As I told you, I am a very big Snake fan and Metal Gear Solid fan. Now we're in the jungle. And you can also shoot barrels to explode and kill the enemies nearby. In order to hit that enemy, I have to zoom in, do a bit of sniping action. Risk getting shot in the process. Be careful not to shoot the guys with their arms above their heads. They're prisoners after all. Not nice to shoot a guy waving a white flag. Another almost victim. You can see here at the top the time you score and the number of units that you have to kill. And yet another guy. Yet another zoom. And the thing I was talking about earlier is here, a little duckling. It gave me a ration that increased my life. Some action music in the background. Techno music. 7 more to go. You have to be really fast and precise. 4 more left. Another duckling. That one fired the rocket, and 2 more guys left and the mission should be over. That's it. Metal Gear Solid Touch is pretty fun, but it doesn't have much to do with the real Metal Gear. It's not an action game, it's a static game. The only excuse it has is that it's a game from 2009 and it was actually initially meant for the iPhone, so playing it on an iPad is a sort of a sacrilege. At least the orientation of the screen is good. Now I'm trying to fight robots who are bigger and stronger. Now I have to go behind cover. So far no damage has been taken, or only a bit of damage. Would be cool if I could upgrade my weapons. And now I'm shooting a duck. That's typical Hideo Kojima, the maker of the game. He likes to implement kooky and funny and quirky stuff in his games, like the duck thing, or some dirty magazines, or even soldiers peeing themselves, or stuff like that. Always something funky by Hideo Kojima. The soundtrack is actually kind of nice for this game. I was expecting something like MIDI tunes made by an unprofessional DJ, but they're actually pretty decent. Okay, as I said, this is a bit of a sacrilege. The game was meant for the iPhone, it's a bit low end, and I'm playing it on the highest end small Apple tablet, the iPad Mini Retina. I'm having fun, as you can see, because it tells me bits and pieces of the story from Metal Gear, is related to the best game in the series, Metal Gear Solid 4, and it's actually fun to play. Metal Gear Solid Touch gets a 6.5 out of 10 from us, because it's very static, and it could have been much better, since Konami has a very good tradition, and instead they choose to give us this. So 6.5 out of 10, not a bad grade, but still you pay $1 and you don't get anything extra from Metal Gear Solid 4. That's it from Tablet-News.com, bye bye.